Okay, hello everyone, welcome back. Long time no see. I literally got off a stream 10 minutes ago that was really scary for me, so oh no. Anyway, hi everyone. We're gonna play The Sims today. I did amazing. Thank you. It was terrifying. It was really scary. Also, in the call, they had us in like a weird Discord setup. I don't know how they had like bots that were like syncing the audios. So we were all in different channels on the Discord, and then they had like the bots so we could hear people from the different channels. And it was like very robotic sounding, like sometimes. So like I was missing like half the words. So it was very hard to follow. I felt like it was like this probably looks so weird because I couldn't understand half the things that were being said because it was like so robot-y. It wasn't that way like for everyone else watching it live, but like what was being fed into me was robot a lot of the time, and it was scary because I didn't understand. Anyway, it's fine. We made it through. Everything's fine, and now we can play The Sims. Yes? It'll be a good time. Party time, you know? I hate to break it to you, but I can already sense me not doing this shell challenge. Oh, don't worry. I understand. Don't worry. We're all gonna hate this shell. We are all gonna hate every part of this shell, so it's gonna be great fun. I look forward to it. Anyway, Garden, Peggy, Nutmeg, and Angel, and McKenna, and Joy, and Kyla, thank you all for those resubs. Thank you so much. You're from YouTube. Hello, welcome into the stream. It's good to see you. Me too. I am also from YouTube. Oh, give it a second. There we go. I too am from YouTube. Let's go play in my Stanley Humphrey save so we can build. And we'll make a box or something. I mean, well, not so much a box. It'll be a circle, right? That's kind of the whole point, but I don't know what this is gonna look like. I'm trying not to think about it, to be honest. I've been so stressed about the stream that I had to do earlier that I sort of forgot and had no time to stress about this. So, is it gonna be small or big? It's gonna be medium mass, not small or big. But that's the plan. Dariel, Numbledore, Nep, and CSK, and Shannon, and Garden, and Peggy, thank you all for those resubs. Thank you so much. You missed my Bell Legacy Challenge. Danny, I'm posting one in a couple days. The high school pack kind of threw us off schedule, and then obviously there was a disaster where, you know, short lifespan was busted, so I wasn't really trying to open up my beloved save on short lifespan when the game was broken, as you can probably imagine. So it's kind of thrown off the plan. Please, I beg you, no curved walls. Oh, my dear. Unfortunately, what we're going to build today is all curved walls. So, it's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be horrible. No, Gersims, all right, let me just stop you right there, friend. You didn't even review the last one, they said. We did a stream, and I already recorded the video with the last one. So I did review the last one. I'm just posting it on Saturday, which is tomorrow. So don't shame lilsimsie. Anyway. I'm doing my best, everyone. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Yeah, we're gonna use the new curved walls, Enthusiastic. That's the plan. That is the plan. Nervous, and Michelle, and Phoebe, and Claudia, and Pancake, and Mariah, and Sadie, and Yikes, and Megan, and Michaela, and Provolone. Thank you all for the resubs, too. This is the other thing. People are so panicked about my headphones. Guys, if I want to wear these headphones, I'll wear them. If I want to wear these headphones, I'll wear them. There's no need to panic. I can just wear the headphones that I want to wear that day. Okay? Okay? Just let me wear my headphones that I want to wear that day. I didn't really want to wear these on the AT&T stream. I just did on their channel, so I didn't wear them. There's not like a deep meaning behind it. I just was nervous. So I wanted to wear the smaller ones where I didn't have a thing on my head. It's okay. It's okay. This is like the chair thing. Anytime I change something about my stream, people act like it's the end of the world. Like when I got this new chair, literally for like 8 months, and I'm not even exaggerating, they come in and be like, oh my God, what happened to your chair? I just got a new one. I don't know. Nothing happened to it. anytime anything changes about the stream, people are like, change. This is a disaster. But anyway, the time when we got the new chair, it was like literally constant. For months, people would constantly ask about the chair. Like I did something wrong by changing my chair. I get it. Change is nerve-wracking. I too get anxious about change, but there's no need to yell. Pancake, Courier, Broccoli, Joanna, Katie, Boothie, Sam and Jessa, and Jemmy, and Peachy, and Molly. Thank you all for the subs and stuff. But anyway. We're gonna build a circle shell today. I guess it won't be like, I don't know, we need to think about this, because it might not be like completely a circle. I might do it like this. Obviously that's not quite circular, there's a couple straight walls in that. But I might do something like this and have that literally be the shell. And then you have to turn that into a house. I guess we could make it a little bit smaller. That's a little bit more round. And there's only one straight wall. That's something that you can work with. There's rooms this way. Right? Can it be 2 stories? You want it to be 2 stories? I don't think you do. I want to emphasize that you can only place the stairs in that space, the middle tile, if it's 2 stories. So 2 stories but not centered? No, that's even worse. That's even worse. Can it be 3 stories? No. No, it can't. No. I will never do a 3-story shell ever again. Never in my life will I ever do a 3-story shell again. That was a big mistake. No way. Fox and Sam and Maya and Tomatoes, thank you for those resubs, by the way. But you're mentally preparing? Yeah, you have to mentally prepare yourself for a shell like this. We can do it a little bit bigger. This is a little bit easier. There's a little bit more room to change this. Because there's a little bit more straight walls in here, which might be okay. So this might be all right. I don't know. Do a second story that's a little bit smaller. I know that you all want this, but I really don't think you actually want this. Like, you can sit here and tell me to make a smaller second story all you want and have the house be a cake or whatever, but are you even gonna do the build? Like, you say that, but are you even gonna do the build? No, probably not. We need this to be somewhat doable. It needs to be somewhat attainable. So, we gotta be careful with this. Boothie, thank you for the gifted subs. Ro with the 4 months. Bree and Moon and Chronically and Ezradel and Lisa. Thank you so much, everyone. We want to suffer. All right, you will suffer with this. But anyway, obviously with shell challenges, I'm not sure if I want to do this yet or not, but obviously with shell challenges, you can add like exterior buildings, so you could put like a shed or whatever off the back. This is a 20 by 30 lot, yeah, Mayna. Also Iris and Smile and Danya, thank you for those resubs, thank you so much. Make a circular room attached to it in the back or side. I don't think you want that either. Obviously it's possible to make like a snowman, but I need you to understand that, chat, I love you and I love your suggestions, but every time that we have given in to chat's horrible ideas, it's caused me extreme pain to the point where I don't even want to do the shell. We want the shell to be weird because it's round, but not weird in the sense that nobody wants to do it, you know? Like, we want it to be actually possible. We need it to be, like, actually doable. So, I don't think I'm gonna make it 2 stories either, but I think, you know what I will say? Maybe you're allowed to add a second floor this time. You don't usually get to add a second floor into the shells, but maybe today you're allowed to add a second floor. If you wish. You can add 3 floors or whatever. You can stack it. Maybe that could be the way. That's a plot twist, right? But it has to be the same size. Like, if you want to stack it, you have to stack the same, and it has to be, like, directly on top. But you're allowed to stack it if you so desire. I think that's interesting. That means it's still doable for people that want to do it, but then if you want it to be worse, you can make it worse. Right? Okay, and it's a bit wider, so you can actually cut this up into rooms. I think this is possible. I think this is potential. Can you add a smaller story? I want to make a cake so bad. I know you want to make a cake, but I think that we should avoid that. I think we should avoid adding a smaller one. You can build a cake just for fun, though, if you want. Okay. Newest shell challenge. All right, Simsie circle shell challenge. Oh. Circle shell challenge. Can I copy and paste the rules off my past one? Wait. Let me see if I can go back to the stupid chicken shell, and we'll see if we can copy and paste this, because then I don't have to type as much. I get nervous typing things like that on stream. It's scary to do it on stream. Just don't change my walls. Post a hashtag Simsie circle shell when you're done. Do on, what am I gonna do the tours? Let me think. Let me figure this out. Why are you booing and saying it's a boring shape? It's a circle. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, chat, I need you to think, I need you to use your brains and like think for one more second. It's round. You can say it's too plain all you want. This being round is going to be extremely difficult to look interesting. You're making yourself sound silly. You can say, oh, it's just too boring, it's too easy, all you want. It's actually easier when there's more shapes because you can actually roof that. What roof do you propose you put on a house like this? Just think for a second. Just think. What would you make this into? This is harder than a normal shell challenge. Normal shells have like stuff to work with. This has nothing to work with. It's an experiment. We're just trying to see how it goes. All right. Shell tours. Oh no. I might do the shell tours. Uh-oh. I'm like, my schedule next week is really bad. And then I'm going to Liam's wedding. So I'm not really sure when the best day is. Maybe August 15th. I'm like, I do it next Friday, but I've got a scary doctor's appointment, and I'm probably not going to be mentally stable enough to do a shell challenge tour stream on that day. So we can't do it next Friday. So maybe next Monday we could do the shell tours. And that gives you like another, like 2 weekends to work on it, which should be good, I think. All right. Okay. Let me type this. That's your birthday? My birthday is August 14th. So I think that's good. Let me add in, this time you are allowed to add a second, to add extra floors, but they must be identical to this, but they must be identical to this time. Hang on. This time you can add extra floors by copying and pasting the first floor. By duplicating the first floor. I'm like, how do you explain this with such limited characters? Only by duplicating the first floor. Yeah? Okay. Okay? Yes. Randy, Laura, Sila, Sunny, TT, Morgan, Bird and Jaden and Lilac and Moothie and Ariel and Kitty and Boy Paws and Mooney and Wright and Lex and Esper and Sims and Iris and Smile and everybody. Thank you for the subs and stuff. All right, let me upload this. Let me upload this. There we go. This is a nightmare. I know you're all like, ooh, it's so simple, it's so easy. I'd love to see you try, because I'm looking at this like I have literally no idea. Like I have literally no idea what to do with it, so. Oh, should be interesting. Can I use it as a shed and then add a house on the same lot? I mean, Koala, I think that's a little bit sneaky. I think to use it, like use this as a shed and then build a different house is a little bit sneaky. Because, like, the point of the shell is that it's supposed to be the same as this. Like, everyone's supposed to have the same shell, and, like, this is the main building, right? So I think when you start, like, messing with it to have this not be the main building, it kind of changes the spirit of the shell challenge. But realistically, like, the whole point of a shell challenge is to give us new building ideas. So if you have, like, a very inspired idea for a building that has a circle-shaped shed, by all means, build whatever you want. Like, the goal is for you to try and do something new and, like, something that you think is going to be fun for you. The whole point of this is that you have fun. So if you're not going to have fun doing it this way and you want to try something else by all means, right? But anyway, when I say that you're allowed to add a second floor, I mean that you're allowed to duplicate this one onto this, like, you can make it taller if you want, but it has to be in the same spot. You can build, like, a tower, basically. So I guess you could do it as a basement. That's only this time, though. Usually we aren't allowed to add extra floors, but because the circle is a circle, it's a unique kind of beast. So, does the final design need to be playable? No, do whatever you want, Marie. Do whatever you want. Also, Tofu, Pink Girl from Hamilton, Life for Hire, and Dom, and Leslie, and Kenzie, and Peach, and Randy, and everybody. Thank you for the subs. Oh, you can't do round walls in basements. Actually, scratch that. You're right, because you can't have rounded basements. It doesn't work. It makes it diagonal. I guess I don't care that much, but technically you can't add round walls in the basement. Sim, you can add walls inside, but not outside. So you couldn't, like, add that, but you could add this. Does that make sense? You can add interior walls, but not exterior walls. So, but anyway, usually basements and second floors aren't allowed to be added, or usually it's third floors, because normally they have 2 floors anyway. But this time, because it's a circle, we're letting it happen. Cap, and Serotonin, and Zoe, and Kat, and A, and Happy, thank you all for the subs. Okay, I'm sure that my mods have, I don't know if the, there you go. Here's a visual guide. This will help. This will answer your questions. I need you all to remember that when you're doing these shell challenges, the rules are very simple. You just can't change the existing walls. So you can add roofs, you can add windows, you can change the foundation, you can add decks, you can add platforms, you can add fences, you can add half walls, you can add sheds and greenhouses, not touching the building. What you can't do is delete existing walls, add exterior walls and rooms. You aren't supposed to add base and second floors, but you can this time only if you duplicate the shell. And you can't, like, replace the walls either. What that means is you couldn't, like, swap this wall to a fence. That's cheating too. These walls must remain. And that is the only rule. That is the only rule. A lot of rooftop stuff? Yeah, you can add furniture, Kyra, absolutely. You put whatever you want. You just can't move the walls. The walls stay. Can you delete the roof? You know, people have been asking that a lot, if you can put a hole in the roof. I don't really care. I think that's fine. Like, if you wanted to do like this or something, I don't know. I think that's fine because it's these walls that have to stay. So go for it. To be honest, besties, the rules are very simple. It's don't change the existing walls and build something. Like, if you've got questions, the answer is probably yes, you can do it. Just don't change the existing walls. Like, a fence on the outside, yes. Half wall on the outside, yes. As long as you're not changing the existing walls, I mean this when I say it, you can literally do anything except change the existing walls. Jen, I wouldn't off-center the second floor. I think that the rule, if you're gonna do the duplicate tower thing, it has to be a tower. The walls have to be the same place. Does that make sense? But yeah, the rules are very simple. Don't touch Simsie's walls. Lyrie, Ashley, Zesty, Princess, Kara, thank you all for those subs and things, by the way. But your walls need to be the exterior walls. Yeah, that's the whole point of a shell challenge. With a shell challenge, the whole point is that we all have the same shell. The shell is the same. So if you start changing the exterior shell, that like defeats the purpose of the challenge, right? Does that make sense, chat? I'm sorry if I sound like I'm like annoyed by questions. I'm not. It's just like the same questions over and over again. I feel bad for chat to be like, yes, 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 like 5 times to the same question. So my mods are going to answer questions if you have any, but sincerely, the answer is almost certainly yes, unless you're changing the shell. So think about the shell and how it has to stay the same. Anything else is fine. Anything else is fine. So, it doesn't have to be functional, Lottie. It never has to be functional. Literally build whatever you want. There's nothing to do with that. The only rule is about the shell. The shell. Everything else, do whatever you want. So, Kevin, Phillip, Lily, Asian, thank you for the subs and stuff. But anyway, Young, I wouldn't use mods. Okay, so we do tours, right? Like, I'm gonna do a tour on stream. And so when we do the tour on stream, when I tour for the YouTube video, if you use custom content, obviously when I try and download it, your build's gonna be empty. Like if you used all CC furniture. So if me touring is something that you care about, I wouldn't use any mods because then I won't be able to see it. But the point of this is not for me to tour it. The point of this is so that you have a new thing to build. And if you love building with CC and you always build with CC, by all means, build with CC. Like the whole point of this is that you have fun with the build, right? Like if you've got 5 ideas, by all means, do all 5. Like literally just, the whole point of this is that you have fun with the shell. So whatever is going to make it more fun for you, that is the whole point. So hopefully that makes sense. Frax and Sarah and everybody, thank you for the subs. Thank you so much. Okay. Anyway, I need to think about what I'm going to build because I have literally no idea. I need to like, you know, I need to think about this. So I'm wondering, can I just do a little bit of experimenting with the roof really fast, chat? Because I feel like that would help me, find a solution. Oh my God, this is gonna be literally so ugly. It's because it's not even really a circle. That's like half the problem, right? Like it's not even really a circle, so we are in for it now, all of us. I'm trying to figure this out, and I feel like I should have let us add extra walls. I feel like I've made a grave mistake. What is happening? Hope, it's my worst nightmare come true. Because what I want is to be able to put like a... What I want is to be able to do this and then have like a roof on top of it. Do you see what I mean? I guess I could do that and then I could delete the walls there. This is so ugly. and then we can just delete the room. But that's terrible. So I don't think we can do that. And it clips weird. Oh my God. It's kind of cottage vibes though. Lazy, Kitty, Scorpio, Jess, Amber, Frax, thanks for the subs. Looks like a Hershey's Kiss, maybe. I wonder also, there's like a new sort of plan where you could kind of try and go for like the, like we try and like off center or like offset, some sort of like flat roof, right? And then you could have like a community lot and have like a patio space for like the restaurant over here or whatever. Like you can kind of do something like that. But to me, that's like the easy way out. Like, I think that would be really easy. So I don't know if I would do it like that. Lotus, my love, I think my mods answered you like multiple times, but I'm gonna say it because I know you want me to say it out loud. Just for the record, chat, if it's possible, if instead of like spamming the same question over and over again, make sure you look out in chat to see if chat answers it, instead of like copying and pasting it 50 times, because that'll save you the trouble. If someone in chat can answer like an easy question for you. So I already toured the chicken shells. I did a whole stream of it, and I'm posting the video doing the tours tomorrow on YouTube. So, that is the plan. But yeah, please don't spam the same question over and over again. Obviously, if you missed the answer in chat, feel free to ask again. But like, also be on the lookout, because if my mods have tagged you like 5 times with the answer, it makes them feel like you're ignoring them, and that's no fun. So, and if you've got any easy questions too, you can always specifically ask a mod as well, and they can try and get back to you with the simple ones. So, I bulldozed it. That was foolish. All right, let's try this again. Hey, Gluon, what's up? Also, Nico and Crunkles and Aziza and Marine, thank you all for the subs. Okay. I need to... I feel like, to me, making this into a community lot, the way that I would do it is too easy. So right now, I'm really trying to think about what I could do that would be less easy. And I'm really not sure. I really don't know how to go about this in a way that is, like, better. I do think that it's pretty doable, like, floor plan-wise to do something like that. So, on the gallery, yeah, of course it is, Steffo, obviously. Put it up earlier. Yeah, that's the thing. With this one, it's really tough because there's not a lot to go off of. Usually with the shells, you have, like, the opposite problem. So, it's kind of interesting. Panic, thank you for the 213 sub, too. You can change the height of walls, Rosie. Yeah, absolutely. I just need to think. Chat, whose horrible idea was this build? Oh my god. All right, do you know what? I'm gonna try and do a cottage. I'm gonna try and do a cottage, and I'm gonna think about how that goes. And if it's fast, we'll do another build with it. But I think right now, cottage is speaking to me. I feel like cottage is doable. And it's not easy. Because in my mind, the easy option, I'm sitting here like, oh, maybe I'll just build that restaurant idea. And like that in my head is like the easy thing to do and make it like more modern, because modern roofing is so much easier for a build like this. So I'm kind of trying to think outside the box a little bit with the roof shape and everything, and do something different. I think. Sarah, thank you for the 10 gifted subs, by the way. You can add half walls. Yeah, in my mind, half walls are like fences, potatoes, so you can add those anywhere you want. Oops, sorry. I'm opening up a second OBS so that I can record this if I want to post a speed build on YouTube. Okay. Let's think, chat. Let's think. I'm maybe gonna do what I just did again. With those round pieces. I feel like that was not a terrible idea. So let me revisit that thought process, and then if it's bad, we can step away. But I think it might be okay. Oops. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Such a weird build. Such a weird build. Is that not even the right... It's like kind of... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it looks better when it's thatched. I think the thatched roof helps too. Maybe it's time for a rooftop garden. Well, rooftop garden is one of those where it's also... I feel like the rooftop garden is also... Oh my god. That's why. The rooftop garden feels like one of those things where it's also kind of like easier to do that, you know? Like... This sort of house kind of lends itself well to a rooftop garden. You're not supposed to add second floors, but I'm doing this just so I can put a roof here. I'll delete it. But I feel like this house, like that's kind of the... Oh god. Can I not even lower it then? Chat. This is horrendous. Like actually horrendous. It clips so much. I hope all those people who were like, this is too easy, are eating their words right now. I hope you feel silly. I hope what you said makes you feel embarrassed. Okay, I tried to make it round. The clipping is so upsetting. The clipping is like legitimately so upsetting. Okay, I'm thinking about chimney pieces right now. Cause that also helps. It's giving Shrek. It is giving a little bit Shrek swamp. Which maybe isn't a bad thing, you know? Okay, that's too big. Does this one size up better? No. Can you change the wall height? Yeah, you can change the wall height if you want to. I think it would be cool if it was a cake. Well, I'm not gonna do a cake for my build, but you could try and do a cake thing for yours. That's the beauty of this, right? We all have our own ideas. So I might not want to do a cake, but you could. Okay. The windows look like eyes. They kind of do. They kind of do look like eyes. I'm wondering if we could try and get like something. Let me try and swap this. If we tried to do something a little bit more like, if we could kind of fake a second floor, that's sort of where I'm going with this. I think that might help. And then if we could kind of try and like round it a little bit. I feel like that kind of helps. And then, like I said, we'll get the chimney. And we can also put these like we had talked about, because that makes it also look not so flat. This is so bizarre. Like, this is actually terrible on the inside. But that's okay. Oh, maybe we could put, excuse you. Okay. I got scared that it was gonna try and force me to, what's going on in the center of the roof? It's got 3 circle pieces. This house is very weird. Like very weird. Weirder than you think, probably. Which is interesting, to say the least. Can you touch the inside walls? Well, yeah, that's the whole point forever. You gotta add interior walls. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a house, really, right? So you can absolutely add interior walls. You just can't change the exterior, hence the shell challenge term, right? The shell is what has to stay. Courtney, you can duplicate the floor on this one. You are allowed to add a second shell onto the second floor on this one. Normally you can't. This time you can. Oh, that would have been cool. Oh, I need to think about that. Okay. Let me revisit this for a sec. I don't think it's gonna work if I try and do it like this. Honestly, serious regret going on right now for me. Have never regretted anything more than I regret this right now. I'm dead serious. I don't want to have to, I preferred it without it. I don't like it, never mind. I changed my mind. I really wish that I could add like a room to get a chimney, because I want like a more substantial chimney, I think, but I won't. More regret than the big mistake shell? Not yet. Not worse than the big mistake shell yet. But I do regret this one. Although, I mean, that's why we're doing it. I mean, my stream title literally says, Circle Shell Challenge, super fun and easy, no suffering here. I mean, like, we knew what we were signing up for. I could just use a half wall for this chimney if I wanted to. Now that I think about it, I allowed half walls. And the half walls can be big. Oh! Scrap it. Oh my god, that was terrifying. Oh my god. My life just flashed before my eyes. Yikes. Okay, let's try this again. Also, Mighty and Higgles and Dinah's and Victoria and Dragon and Rainboy and Lana, thank you all for those subs, by the way. Let me look at the... Oh, God. Why did I do this today? What was I thinking? Do you know, literally all day, I've been so stressed out all day. If you missed it, in case you weren't here earlier, I did a... So basically, I'm being sponsored by AT&T for the next couple of months. You might know about this if you watch Sim stuff on Twitch, because like a few of my friends have been a part of this before. But basically, AT&T is doing this like mentorship program, essentially, where they get like a streamer and then assign like a class of 2022, and then they sponsor all of them, and then like the streamer is there as like a resource kind of for the like other folks, and then they also like help them like upgrade their setup and stuff, the other folks. Well, today they had like the announcement stream that I had to be on like seconds before I went live. I got off like 10 minutes before I went live today. I'm the mentor. Me? Anyway, so I've been a little bit nervous today because I had kind of a scary stream earlier, obviously, and then, you know, I came straight into this one, so it's been a long day. But we're doing our best. Okay, can I put that like that? I'm sort of wondering if I can put like another roof piece in here. Anyway, so that's what I was doing earlier. I know a lot of you were there in the chat, so you might have seen the stream, but it's been kind of a nerve-wracking day, to say the least. Okay, I don't know if this is worse or not, so I have to think about it. Maybe if it were like shorter, and if I had it like up more, so you can kind of more so see the curve. But that way, if there's like some sort of little porch, you know, looks like a Smurf house. Oh, what the heck? Was this supposed to be medium wall height? Where did my roof go? I have to put the roof back. It deleted my roof. Oh no. Okay, I don't know why it did that, but that's alarming. You can stack the shelf this time, Pan, if you want to, yes. Sammy, Brittany, Courtney, thank you for the subs. Okay. This is not my least favorite thing ever. It's not my favorite thing ever either, but I don't despise this, so that's gotta count for something, right? Okay, little stone foundation. That's good. Okay. Let me get like a little... I feel like the door options that I have are not really speaking to me. I like this one, but it's like smaller, so I don't know. Do these windows even fit on a curve? Okay, the small ones do. Oh. Wait, that's kind of cute. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. We might be onto something with that. Okay. This is horrendous. Oh my god. Ruby, Naya, Sammy, thank you for the subs. This is so much more difficult than I thought it was gonna be. I feel like I've like scared myself with this. It's not horrendous, it's adorable. Okay, I'm glad that you think that. Like, genuinely glad that you think that. Do any of these bigger windows? Oh no, they don't work on curved walls. Even less so than other windows work on curved walls. Okay. And of course that's in the middle of the room, so well, I could, but then this is going to be the bathroom, so we don't really want to use the big window in the bathroom. So never mind. Chat. This is a toughie. Ooh. No, that's bad. Never mind. Okay. So I think we have to use the... Chat. I hate this. Hate this. The curved walls are so weird. You have such limited options for them. There's like so little windows inside the house. I think it's okay. Like, we can make this work. It's just, it's really not ideal. Why are you doing that? Like, can I ask why the columns are glitching like that on the inside? I'm gonna try and make this look more interesting from the inside. Can you stack the little windows? I mean, I guess you technically could. I don't know how the little windows would look if they were stacked. Like, I'm not sure if that's weird or not. I think it kind of looks a little bit weird from the outside. Especially because it's clipping so much. I think it's a little bit... I don't know, I just feel like it's a little bit weird. And you can't really put, like... I don't know. We can think about it. I just feel like the clipping is really bugging me. Can I alt place them down? I mean, keep in mind, it's got like a border, right? Like, so it can be a little bit lower, but then it's gonna, there's still a border. So it's still gonna be a little bit weird and clippy, no matter what. I am not certain that I like that. You think it's good? You think this is better? We can sit on it for a little bit, but I'm a little bit unsure of this, chat. I'm a little bit unsure of this build in general. Okay. Bunny Blossom, Allie, Idris, thank you for the subs. Okay. The curve walls are terrible. There's really just, the curve walls are so difficult to work with. I'm so sorry to have put you all through this. No, don't do that. I wanted to draw a little bit there because I wanted to put like, sort of the goal was that I would have liked to have had. Do all the columns do that on curved walls? All the columns do that. I thought that because this wall isn't actually curved, it's just in a curved room, maybe it wouldn't do that. Oh no, but it does. It does. Because why wouldn't it, you know? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have to redo a lot of this, but this is okay. Like the single window line better? That's okay, we'll think about it. We'll think about it. I'm not sure what window setup I'm gonna use at the end. This is one of those times where I kind of just like sit on it. I like put it there and I let myself kind of just like look at it and think about it. Because it's hard to decide, so it sometimes helps just to like stare at the version that you have and see if you start to like it or hate it or whatever, you know? This isn't so bad. I'm actually kind of interested in this, to be honest. I feel like I thought it was going to be a lot worse than this. Oh, weird. Okay, so the placement of these is going to be really odd. Let me see if I can put them down a little bit more. And then if that could be like maybe the copper color. Okay. What's this challenge hashtag? It's Simsie Circle Shell is the hashtag that we're going to use for this. Simsie Circle Shell is what we picked. It's growing on me. It is growing on me. Okay, let me think about some cabinetry. Obviously, we've got like some pretty nice cabinets that came with Cottage Living. We also have some really horrible curved walls in the kitchen, which put us in a really unfortunate situation. But we could probably try and put like the fridge there or something. You know, like we could probably try. And then if there was the... I think that works. Okay. Maybe. No. Why are you doing that? Why are you... Okay. No. There's not going to be a cabinet there, apparently. It's odd they didn't at least make some round items to fit with the walls. No, Dev, I don't think they will ever do that. I think that it would be sort of silly for them to waste time making round items, like round cabinets. Save? I literally just saved like 2 seconds ago. Why are you yelling? I think that there's no point making like things rounded specifically to fit into the walls, because keep in mind, like the average Sims player will not use this. Like, this isn't going to be like a super commonly used feature. It's interesting, but it's certainly not going to be like a super commonly used feature. That's just like the fact of the matter is it just won't be. And so I think it would have been kind of a waste of time to make a bunch of specifically curved things. Especially because like even I, a person who builds literally every day, will probably not use this all that often, you know? So I feel like I don't really see them ever making specifically curved things for this. You think no upper cabinets, Tanisha? I feel like we kind of need some. I really want to have like some storage up here. I would like to see more windows, but I think like specifically like curved item wise, I don't really feel like there's a huge need for that, you know? Curved pools would be cool. I would like that, but generally speaking, I don't think there's a huge need for cabinets that better swapped. We can't swap them because this is an end piece. So I guess I could try and alt place it, but keep in mind that they're end pieces, so if you want, I can do it swapped, but I have to alt place it, so it's going to be a little bit weird at the top, always that way. This one's like smaller, doesn't fill a whole tile. It's kind of weird. We can swap it. I want to look at the werewolf's rug. And I want to see, oh my god. Okay. Sorry, it's very annoying to place furniture in the curved rooms, as I'm sure many of you have caught on. It's very annoying to place furniture in the curved rooms. What if we use this rug for where the dining table will go? Shall I put the dining table in this bigger room? Yeah, you have to alt place things. It's like basically impossible otherwise. You kind of have to make use of the alt placement. It will be your friend. Am I going to add a kitchen sink? Well, Haley, I did. So yes. Yes, I will be adding a kitchen sink. Hopefully the one that we have is acceptable. I really like these chairs. I wish they didn't have polka dots on every swatch. I think I might go back and use different chairs. Let's see. Maybe I'll look at the cats and dogs ones. Those feel kind of appropriate, maybe. I think so. Those are cute. Yes, okay, okay, let's keep. We have some pretty cute, like, small, lights as well, but I might use the ones that came with Cottage Living. That's the other thing. Once you figure out this build's not very big, so I feel like once we have the like vibes figure out, it probably will go by pretty quick. So I guess that's a bonus, right? At least we have that going for us. Okay. I think that's pretty cute. Maybe we could put like one of the maybe we could put like one of those thingies with the plates. Wes, Sarah and Love and Meg and Katie and Tessa and Insomnia and Super and Jenny and Dad and Laura and Tina and Bunny. Thank you all so much. I hope I didn't miss anything. Oh, you wish they made curtains for rounded windows? Yeah, I didn't even think about that until just now. This is the thing, even the windows themselves aren't really round. Like, the windows are still straight. You're just trying to place them on a round wall, which is kind of weird, much like everything else in The Sims 4. So it's definitely odd trying to do furnishing in a space like this. Let me look at some of those curtains then while we're sitting here talking about it. Because how? Oh, do you know what? I don't even hate that. I guess this one might be a little bit weird, but I don't even think that's so bad. Obviously, the rod goes straight across, which is kind of annoying, but I think it's okay, at least on this particular size. That is assuming we actually want to use it, which I'm not sure. Ooh, I like that color. Okay, this is going a little bit better than I expected it to be honest. I thought it was going to be a lot harder than it's ending up being, for me at least. So that is not to say it's not hard, because this is a ridiculous shell challenge. Okay. That's kind of cute. We need to figure out how we're going to fit in, like, literally any sort of living room, though, because we don't have a lot of space for it. So I'm not, like, 100% certain how we should go about it. It's like, part of me is sort of leaning towards putting the couch, like, along the back wall, as opposed to putting it, like, in the middle of the room. Like, if we had the couch along the back wall, and then maybe we could even, like, extend this out to turn this into, like, more of a little tiny hallway. And then we could have, like, something... I mean, I guess we could maybe do a fireplace, but I was kind of envisioning, like, the TV or something there. Fireplaces are kind of big. Obviously, we have some smaller ones, but... if they just had armchairs. I mean, we could always just do armchairs, but I kind of want to try and get a little bit more seating in here. Witchy, thank you for the 2-month reset, by the way. Okay, I think... I don't know. I think if we did a 2-wide sofa, it would be a little bit better. But I like the look of that one better, so... we need to think about this. Obviously, like, something like this is quite small. That would be really easy to fit in. It's just a little bit more boring because it's so small. Round sectional sofa. I don't think that you mean what you're suggesting, chat. I've seen a few of you say it. I don't think that that's gonna fit really the way that you think it will. It's a different kind of round. Do you see that? You see how much more rounded it is? That's like really round. I don't think that's gonna fit the way you think it might. The round sectionals won't fit in this wider of a curve. In a skinnier curve maybe, but this one is a little bit too big, so it won't fit. It won't like go up against the wall very well. Kiffin, Sermon, thank you for the subs. Maybe I'll look at the nifty knitting stuff. It's very much this sort of build is very much like it's a lot of guessing. A lot of guessing about like, oh, maybe this will work. Oh, maybe this will work instead. Oh, maybe let's try that one. You know, like you have to kind of go back and forth a lot to figure out like what will fit. I don't think I love that. I want something a little bit more traditional looking in style. Honestly, this smaller paranormal one, although I don't love the swatches. Never mind. See, even like something like this would be cute. I really like this one. I like the color of this one too, but it's wider than we were going for. That might be okay. Does it have to be functional? Yours doesn't have to be functional, but I think that I want mine to be functional. But you certainly don't have to make yours function if you don't want to. You do whatever you want with your build. Genuinely, what if we like stole some space? This is an odd choice, okay? But listen, what if we stole some space and then we used it to put like a fireplace or something? It's a bit small, but what if, does that help like divide the rooms? I don't know. I think that's okay. I don't know. Fireplace is super big. Yeah, I think that's okay though. I sort of like how it's big. I like how it fills up a lot of the space. I think it makes this room feel very small and cozy, which is kind of what I want to go for with it. Like we can definitely kind of embrace that about it. Tev, I answered your question, friend. It does not have to be functional if you don't want it to be. You could have yours not even be anything. It'd be like a full-on fish tank or something that doesn't function. I'm gonna have mine be functional, though. I never understood this. People sit there and they spam the same thing 50 times, and then I answer their question, the mods answer their question, and then they keep asking it. It's like they're so dead set on asking the question, they don't even listen for an answer. It's kind of funny. They do it all the time. They'll be like, Simsie, have you done the shell tours yet? And I'm like, yeah, I've done them already. And then they'll be like, Simsie, you done the shell tours yet? And they'll ask it like all night. But put in a 1x1 bookshelf. Do you think it should be that much smaller? I don't think I like that. Oh, I wonder if... Because you don't have to know that this rug isn't like a full rug. We could sort of like end it underneath the sofa. I think that's kind of cute. I kind of like it. Cottage living, please. Is there not like a standing lamp from Cottage Living? I guess Cats and Dogs has the one that I'm thinking about. The fireplace is from Cats and Dogs, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's so cute. I actually really like this. I think I might try and get, maybe we could use this chair and put it kind of in the corner too. I guess maybe the lamp could go in between them. That might be better. Ooh, do you know what? That sort of ties in, because we have the yellow on the table and like the more like reddish color in the rugs. This shell is turning out to be a lot less painful than I thought it was gonna be. I feel like I came into this today thinking it was gonna be my worst shell yet. And it's actually turning out to be kind of easy. For me, at least. Trying to build this has been okay. Oh, it's very weird to put art on the walls. Oh, you can't size down art on curved walls because it's floating now. That's weird. Okay, lesson learned. No sizing down of art. You cannot size down art on curved walls. Okay. 2 people with the username Pancake just gave bits. Nun Pancake and G Pancake Kitty in a row. Thank you for the bits. That is really weird coincidence. Also, Sleepy and Ant and Starting and Kiwi, thank you for the subs too. It's always so funny when that kind of thing happens. Like, what are the chances of 2 people named Pancake both being here and both giving bits at the same time? No, this chair won't function with a stool in front of it, Caitlin, but I like how it looks, so I'm gonna keep it. There's enough seating, so, and your sim can sit on the stool. So I think it's fine. Shall we put, maybe like a little round table would be good. A really teeny tiny round table. Oh, does this one size down into a better color as well? It's got marble. Functional. All right, Mossy, it's 1 chair. It's 1 chair, my love. It's okay if my 1 chair isn't functional with the rest of my build is. Okay. I think, this one will be okay. Especially if we, like, hide some plants on it. It's a little bit bigger than I want it to be, but that's all right. I want to put, like, some flowers or something. That's kind of what I was thinking. Maybe those would be good in the yellow. Okay, so to place this, we have to, like, do some sneaky maneuvers, basically. But I think that's okay. I think that's pretty good. No, you can't do rounded half walls, Paige. It doesn't let you, which is kind of interesting. I was sort of intrigued by that too when I learned there wasn't rounded half walls, but no, there's no rounded half walls for whatever reason. I'm sure they have a reason, but there's not any in the game. Okay, what about the little, like, fireplace tool item thingy? That might be kind of good. I mean, it's kind of clipping underneath the fireplace, but I don't really care about that. To me, it doesn't matter. I really like the little tiny living room. I think that's so cute and cozy. The TV's functional, Alice. I always do the TV like this, kind of in that place. But, okay. All right, I think hanging plant. Oh, a hanging plant's not a bad idea. Maybe we could scoot this over and then get, like, a hanging plant kind of in the corner next to it. Okay. What color? And is that weird? Maybe that's weird. Does that even, like, look okay for this style? Maybe not. I don't know if I like the hanging plant. I won't lie. Maybe we could get, like, a tiny thing on the wall instead. Something should go on the wall. I mean, oh, this picture of Jerry, because that's kind of skinny. That could work. A very old lamp. Well, we have a lamp already in this area. It's not a very big area, so. It's clipping in the bathroom? Oh, just a tiny bit. That's okay. And I don't care. This is clipping, but we can't do anything about that, so. I'm okay with this living room. We should come back and do some more like cluttering. Let's see about furnishing the bathroom quickly. Because I feel like once the bathroom is done, I'll feel happier. I kind of like that tile, to be honest with you. I think that's really nice. Who is Jerry? This painting, Jerry. Don't ask why it's called that. There's not a reason. Let me look at the high school pack. See, this is too fancy. I really wish that it was more like, I don't know. I just feel like it's not very doable for this build. We can use like the cottage living tub though. Ooh, and the cottage living sink. And the cottage living, there's not a toilet. We have to pick our own. I mean, there's some cute wallpaper from cottage living that we could maybe try and swap it to. So we've got options, don't worry. Is there not like a... Why do you all have like such different... I feel like even this looks like a different swatch than that, and it should be the same. So that's weird. I don't really know what to do with that information. Let me think about the cottage living wallpaper. Because there are some really cute ones, and it might be kind of fun to do like a more... But then again, maybe that's too much. Because I think I want to use these in... Okay. So the wallpaper pattern, scratch that. We can do that in the bathroom instead. Because we can't do it on curved walls. Because we can't alternate it. And it stretches the pattern weird. So we'll have pretty wallpaper in the pretty bathroom. Oh, chat. This is quite the day. Okay. Does this come in like a pretty gold color that kind of matches? Because I'd like to use that, honestly. I think it looks nice. I think it looks nice in here. This is one of my favorite wallpapers in the game. As I'm sure many of you know, because I use it a bunch, but I really like this one. Show that again, you couldn't see. It stretches, it does this. I mean, this is the same thing that happens on diagonal walls, but obviously with the curve, the whole curve has to be the same color. And you see how, because obviously that wall is wider than the other walls, it stretches it out. So that kind of thing isn't really noticeable when it's a plain wall, but on a patterned wall, you can tell. So we'll have to use like more plain walls. It's just the pattern kind of stretches when you use a more patterned one, so. That's okay. I knew it does that, so that's just the nature of the curves. Again, diagonals do that too in The Sims 4, so we're not really surprised by it. Okay, let's see. I actually quite like this. I think it's cute. And then I want to use that same blue towel as a hand towel, probably. Yeah. Okay. Costin, Ellison, and Julie, and Kristen, and Jack, and Divergent, and Cass, and Ginger, and Kaylee. Thank you all for the subs and stuff. Okay. Let's try that. And then... is there any other, like, last-minute furniture, and or are there any other tiles that we think would be better? Because we could always do like, hate that. I mean, this one is like a similar pattern but kind of on a smaller scale. I tend to go for that instead. Maybe I will keep this one. I like that tile. I like the tile. Let's keep it. I'm probably not going to put a bath mat because I don't think I like how it looks. Sorry, everyone. I'm just going to leave the room for a second because it's stressing me out. Okay. I want to pick like we can only really do a backsplash on one of the walls because we can't, obviously when you put tile on these, it paints the whole thing. So we have to keep that in mind. We can maybe make a brick work, but obviously it's a different brick than that, so that might annoy us. It might be okay. Let's think about like little decor items. That little like surfaces. This little shelf is kind of fun, and I feel like that might help fill in this empty space over here, which I kind of like. I think that helps. And then we can look at some more of the cottage living decorative pieces. I mean, we could put like decor there so they have to use this counter to prepare food, which I might like. Kind of direct them out of the way a little. Isn't that cute? Maybe we can get a fire alarm. Fire alarm. That helps fill in the wall. I think that's really adorable, to be honest. I really like it, actually. I wonder if we could have, this is kind of a stretch, but I'm wondering if we could have like a really tiny desk. Kind of right here. This one is a little bit wide for the space, but that doesn't even bother me that much. If it came in like a, oh, it doesn't come in a wood color? Oh my god, why didn't they give us a wood swatch on that? There's not a single wood swatch? I think it's too much for it to be that color. No, I'm serious. Why? Like, actually, why is there not any wood swatches on that? I find that information very difficult to accept. I think it's pretty, but I think it's too much. I think it needs to be something different. Deep breath. Okay, oh, sorry, yawning. Okay, we also have like, there's, oh, okay, this is smaller and it's similar. So, sorry everyone, this will actually do, probably. All right, and that one has a wood swatch. All right, feeling better about this now. Thank you very much. That's okay. That we can work with. I think that's really pretty. I like the idea of there being a desk there too. I feel like it kind of uses the space nicely. Can we put it in the bedroom? Well, Sammy, yeah, I mean, yeah. But I want to put a desk there because I want to use the space in this room a little bit more. It's a very small room, so I'm trying to, and a very small house. So I'm trying to fill it all up. If you wanted to play in this house, you could always swap it to the bedroom, but I think I like it right here. Okay, little plant next to it is pretty good, probably. And then we can get like a coat rack. Over here, we can get a couple little pairs of shoes. Sometimes I size them down so one looks like kids' shoes, but I might just have them be regular shoes lined up underneath here. Okay, maybe we could get an umbrella as well. Yeah, I think it's kind of fun to fill up like all of the available space. Obviously, you know, in real life, it's nice to have open space, but in this, I'm like, I want to fill up all of the available space because I want it to feel very like cozy and tight in here. That's kind of what I'm going for, at least. It's cozy. Okay, we can put this over here. Maybe we could put like a little computer on this desk. We could always do the typewriter, but I might do like a laptop or something instead. I mean, the laptop doesn't really blend in that well, does it? We could just use an old computer, but then it kind of covers the... Oh, I don't want to cover any of the beautiful... Maybe the laptop is best. Oh, no. So, Sarah, you'd think that columns would be a good idea. You'd think, oh, a column, that would be beautiful. That's why I built the wall in the first place. I don't know. I don't know. I rotated it and it's fine. It might come back. So if it comes back, we'll get rid of him again. But anyway, that's why I didn't have columns there. Because it was doing that. I feel like it's probably going to come back and start doing it again, but I mean, we can just keep it up until it forces us to get rid of it again. I mean, we'll do what we can, right? This is very weird, though. Really not sure about why that happened. Kind of weirded out by it. So, has the roof sunk again? No, it didn't. The roof is still there. Cross your fingers that stays there too. I wouldn't trust it too much. This game is weird. So, Bookberry, Bonnie, thank you for those resubs, by the way, everybody. Okay, what if we tried like the yellowy color as the main wallpaper? We can't really do a patterned wallpaper, much to my dismay, because it stretches on the curved walls. But I think that feels pretty like nice and warm in here, right? I think so. Where did the columns go? Oh, they just disappear when you zoom in sometimes. They're kind of weird like that. The bricks will look weird stretched too, because they'll, do you see how they're like a lot, it's not as noticeable as like the patterns, but you see how those bricks are stretched and these ones are regular sized? When you put it on the curve, it stretches it out. Obviously you can see that this is a regular tile and these are the sizes of the curved walls. The curved walls are longer. So that's why it does that. The straight walls are fine, but the curved walls are the ones that stretch out, so. I don't think I want to put brick in the whole space, though. I'm pretty sure I'd prefer to keep it, like, as a backsplash or something somehow. We can maybe put a little bit of column, kind of in these corners. I don't know. This is the outside that we're working with. We haven't painted the outside yet or really done much to the exterior. It's still a work in progress. Okay, let me think about the kids' bedroom, because this one is more fun. Unfortunately, the kids' bedroom will also do weird stretching. See, like you can't really, like it's just weird the way it stretches, and then like that, if that's the normal size, if you can see the normal size, it's really weird when it's stretched. So I'm not sure about like doing a pattern, unfortunately. Maybe if there was like a really subtle pattern, like you know how, what category is it under? But yeah, if it was all stretched, it'd be less noticeable. But to me, it like really bugs me how it's like super stretched in some places. Zach, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. And Cassidy, thank you for the 12 months. Tyler with the 4 months. Thank you so much. Sammy as well. But yeah, I don't really like it. So, anyway, I was thinking like maybe something like, oh, that's noticeable. That's really weird. Well, I was thinking something like this might be a little bit less noticeable, but I might stand corrected. But that way you could still have like a little bit of a pattern, but because it's like more faded, like because it's white on a light pink. If the room was one tile smaller, I think that would bug me, friend. I think I'm gonna keep it. Dan's streaming, Sammy. He's always live at the same time as me, hence why you might hear him sometimes. Okay. Okay. I think... let me think about beds. I wonder if maybe one of the new high school beds would be good in here. I don't really like those. Let's try this one. This is the other thing. I feel like a lot of times the patterns are kind of hard to work with. I like that blue. Maybe we could swap it so that this is blue or green on the walls. Ooh, it could be green on the walls, and then it brings out the green in the bed. Oh, that's not... I want the one with the brown trim. No, you can add walls inside Naru, obviously. You just can't add exterior walls for the shell challenge. That's how they all work. You have to add interior walls or else you wouldn't have a floor plan. So you can see I added some interior walls in mine. All you have to keep is the shell, the circle shell. That's why it's called the shell challenge, because like the outside, the shell of it stays the same, right? I think I like that. We could also always like maybe consider putting it like more centered in the room. When I did this before in the other circle build that I did, I had kind of a hard time with this because it's weird like to put a nightstand next to it when it's like obviously on a rounded edge, which is kind of odd. It's a weird adjustment, but it is doable. It's definitely weird. We're letting people add the same shell on top this time, Royal, yes. Usually in a shell challenge, you can't add a second floor or whatever. This time, I'm saying you can stack it. So if you want to take the same shell and copy paste it up, you can. So. All right, I think... I don't know if I can put the bed in the middle of the room like that. I think it's too much. I think it's going to be tough to do that. Maybe we could put the bed in the middle of the room kind of this way. So we still have it like coming off the wall a little bit more centered, but then it's kind of maybe hopefully not in such a weird position that it's hard to use. Okay. Can you copy and paste it down, like into the basement? I mean, I don't really care. You can try if you want to, but one thing to keep in mind is that the basement of a round room, the basement is, you can't have rounded walls in a basement. So if you try and copy and paste it down into the basement, I mean, go for it, but it's not gonna look the same. It's gonna have angles instead of rounded pieces, if that makes sense. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Can you make a rooftop area? Yeah, you can put anything you want outside and on the roof and stuff. You just can't add walls. But furniture is, you can put that wherever you want. Allie, I've graduated university. I graduated in 2020. I have a history degree, but I finished my degree already. So I'm not currently studying at university, but I did go to university. So, ooh, the rug situation. Oh no. Okay. You can add a deck. Yeah, you can add platforms, you can add fences, you can add half walls, you can add foundations. You just can't add regular walls. The answer that I always give to this sort of thing, chat, is you can literally add anything you want as long as you aren't changing my walls, the shell of the build. As long as the shell is the same, you can literally add anything. Literally anything goes as long as the shell is still the same. So just keep that in mind. Just don't touch the exterior walls and you're fine. You can do whatever you want. What did I study? I studied history, Micah. History degree is what I got a couple years ago. Okay, I think Curveballs came out like last week, 2 weeks ago, Cal. I forget the exact timing. It's all been very much a blur. Have I watched Stranger Things? I have seen the first season of Stranger Things. I have not seen the newer season of Stranger Things. I'm a bit of a weenie when it comes to, oh, you know what's bugging me about this is the fact that it's like this silver bed frame, but it's got gold everywhere else in the room. I think that's part of it, to be honest. I need to be made lighter. But yeah, I get a little bit nervous about things like that. I feel like Stranger Things is probably not for me. I don't know if I would enjoy the show too much. I know that's a boring opinion, but okay, let me think. Should we have gone for the like wicker? It's not spooky, LMAO. Okay, Leo, it's a bit gory and I don't want to watch it. I'm just telling you that I don't think I would like it. I don't know, don't LMAO me. It's an opinion I'm allowed to have. You can watch it and I hope you have fun with it. I'm just telling you that I don't think I would like it. Okay. I think, oh my god, you're like so brave. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna put this piece of furniture back where I had it, I think. And then I'm probably gonna get a Blarfy. I think that would be really nice. Maybe a cat instead of a Blarfy. I like the cat. Okay. I think, oh, maybe if we had, okay, how big does this get if oh, too big. Yikes, never mind. This one's got a nice blue color to it, which might be better. We might be able to make that work. Stranger Things is tagged as horror. Yeah, I mean, it's just not my thing. I'm just not into stuff like that. I don't even like to watch like action movies. It's just very much not my thing. And that's okay. Everybody's got different preferences for the kind of shows and stuff they want to watch. That's the beauty of it. We all have our own preferences. So, okay, let me put. I think this is kind of cute. Maybe we could try and add in some more orangey accents places. No, you must share my exact opinions on media. People are weird about like the kind of media they consume, both with music and like TV and film and stuff. People get really like, they get like a superiority complex from like, oh, well, I listen to like this kind of music, and oh, you only like pop music? Oh, like people get such a weird like, they get weird about the kind of media they consume. Have you noticed that? It's really bizarre. Like, okay, you enjoy whatever you want, friend. That's fun, but you don't need to like talk down to people for liking something else. And they get kind of gatekeepy about it too. Like, I don't know. And that's like a lot of people have that sort of mindset. It's very interesting to witness. It's not that deep. We all just can like things, you know? Oh yeah, no, I would never, ever, ever, ever volunteer to like play my choice of music for a large group of people. That is my worst nightmare, and I'm not being dramatic. I have absolutely no interest in being in charge of like being the one to pick the music for a group. Oh, that is horrifying. Like, it's just, there's so much room for judgment, and I'm not trying to get involved in that, you know? Like, I don't wish to be judged. I just wish to exist in peace. Being given the aux cord is like a nightmare scenario. DB, Control Shift C, Skiplings and Steph and Danny and Nix, thank you for the subs. But yeah, that's scary. I don't like it. Chat, I'm feeling a little bit unsure about this room layout that I've kind of picked. I feel like I need to pick some artwork, but I don't really know what. Do you, Marissa? You and I are different. Look, do you know what? I'm half really indecisive and also half, like, afraid. When people ask me questions on stream, even when it's a simple question, they'll literally be like, Kayla, favorite color? And I'm like, I don't know. Because one, I'm too indecisive. I can't pick a favorite. But also, there's like a little bit of like a, what if I tell you my favorite and then you judge me for it? especially when it comes to like people ask like, oh, favorite song off like such and such album. I'm like, one, I can't pick, but also two, I'm a little bit scared to tell you even if I could pick. Like, I'm a little bit nervous about picking one for fear of people being like, oh, you pick that one? Like, I have a fear of that. I don't want to be judged for my choices. So that's part of my problem. I don't know. I don't know what art to pick. Speaking of indecisive, I don't know. Oops, I just pulled my headphones out of my mixer. Silly me. Can't hear anything. What's your favorite toothpaste? I'm like, I won't tell you that. I won't admit to my favorite toothpaste publicly. That's embarrassing. I can't tell you that. Oh, I'm struggling so much. I feel like I would like to have a desk, but the room's a bit tight for that. Can I swap this back and have the dresser like over here? And then maybe have a desk in this area? If it's skinny enough, that's possibly gonna work. It might not. I don't think my sim can walk around this. I mean, it's... Okay, well, what if we had instead, what if we got like the tall, skinny dresser as a replacement? And then I can move my little teddy bear over here. And then we could put like the skinny dresser that we talked about in the corner. It's so weird trying to do circle-shaped rooms. It's like so much more difficult than you'd think. Okay, that's okay, I think. That might actually be all right. Maybe I won't use the mirror. Favorite type of water? I'm like, I can't answer that. What if you judge me for my pick? I can't tell you that. Okay, I feel like this room is also kind of feeling a little bit, I don't know, maybe it's too bright or something. Like, well, should we get a curtain? This comes in some, oh no, doesn't work. Doesn't work. We could do the like extra windows. Oh, I guess I have this a little bit lower in the back than I had it in the front. We can try and do the full windows again. It's not my favorite, but I do think this might help to fill in the wall a little bit more, which it kind of needs. Painting. Favorite letter? Ooh. I mean, we'd all pick, it's like people ask your favorite number and you're like, whatever your birthday is, you know? Favorite letter, I'm like, my name's Kayla, so probably K. Like, you know, you kind of just go for like whatever, whatever fits in with that, right? At least I usually, maybe you don't, at least I do. Oh, maybe I'll use a fancier painting. That's got a really, really weird shadow. I don't really care. I think that's prettier though. I'm gonna come back to this room because it's stressing me out, so. Sorry, chat. I'm doing a bad job, I think. Either choose your initial or your other half's initial. Oh, I wouldn't pick Dan's. No, that's not, I wouldn't pick Dan's. I wouldn't pick D. No. Maybe you would, I wouldn't. Left Wasting, thanks for the subs. No. Sorry, but no. Maybe your like pet's initial. I mean, my last name is Sims. My like last name initial is S. My cat's name is Snaps. Maybe I'd pick S. That's another option. And S is actually a pretty good one because they're pretty fun to draw. Like S is a good letter, I think. You can't really go wrong with an S. So that's nice, I suppose. Okay, maybe I'll put the dresser. I'm gonna use this one because I like this one, even though it's kind of goofy. I'll put the dresser there. I'll get myself a little mirror. What about Z? No, I don't think I like Z. I don't think Z's as good. I don't know. Is that a controversial opinion? I don't think I'd pick a Z though, if given the opportunity to pick a favorite letter. Which I suppose I'm being given right now, that opportunity. And I wouldn't pick Z. Should we do blue? That looks good. Z is a pointy S? Yeah, it's worse. Oh no, the trim is worse. Like, you can't because the trim gets so stretchy. Never mind. We'll do this blue. That's a better blue anyway. That's all right. Maybe I will use curtains in here. I think that would be kind of fun. Maybe if they were a color that kind of drew out some of the colors from the... Oh no. I'm sort of struggling with this, I think. I think a bookshelf is a nice touch. What if I had just the one nightstand? See if we could like simplify the space a little. I'm struggling. Like really, really struggling with this. They must say Gen Z, Christine. Christine says, I have a deep question. In places where Z is pronounced Z, do they say Gen Z or Gen Z? They must say Gen Z. Should I go ask him? Dan, what generation am I?
In what?
Like age group? I'm Gen letter.
You're a Gen Z.
Gen Z.
You want me to say Z?
You would say Gen Z?
Yes, okay.
Got it. He would say Gen Z. I've never heard him say that before. That's interesting. I guess maybe I have heard him say it. I just didn't notice it, but he would say Gen Z. Beanie left a spring. Thanks for the subs. That's good. I guess he can stay. You say Gen Z normally, but you would say Z normally, but you say Gen Z because it sounds better. I guess that makes sense too. I think that I just heard Dan say Gen Z does sound worse. That's kind of funny. Yeah, that's interesting. I had never thought about that before. It's kind of fun to figure out what people would say in other places. It's a very American term. Is it? I guess, I mean, I see so many people across the entire internet talking about it, like especially on TikTok and stuff. I guess I didn't realize that it was an American term. But I guess, I mean, it may have started out that way. And now, like, other places use it, but because it started out that way, everyone says Z just because they're used to it. I don't know. I don't know where it started, so. Okay. I want a little clock. I think that's cute. Also use it in Europe, though. I mean, everywhere uses it as far as I'm concerned online. You're telling me you use it in Europe, so also you didn't. I don't know. People tell me all kinds of things, and sometimes they're lying, so I never know what's true. But I don't think it's a uniquely American thing, but I don't know. I don't know. Macateel Beanie, thank you for the subs, by the way. All right. All right. I would like to use a little rug in here. I think maybe I will use this one. I wish I could have it be a little bit bigger, but that's okay. That's okay. What do I put on this wall, chat? Some sort of artwork. I liked the cats and dogs stuff, but I don't know if it'll fit that well because of the curve of the wall. Yeah. Yeah. It does not fit because of the curve of the wall. Thank you for asking. This is very, 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 very upsetting. Wall light? I mean, but that's not gonna fill up the whole wall, will it? That's kind of what my concern is. Maybe we could use one of the different pictures of different people. Those are not the right swatch. I need art. We need to have art on the wall, but it's all, you can't put big art on the wall because it doesn't fit. And all the small art is, okay, maybe we could do like a little collage. Get a little gallery wall vibe going. That might help. Maybe we could put a plant kind of in the corner. Put a door and a porch. I mean, you can't really put a door so easily. I mean, we could maybe on that one. But I'm not super sure that that's something that I want to do over here. Because, one, our options are limited. But, like, does this door even... That's the thing. It's very, very difficult. I don't know. I'm not sure that it would work if we tried to put, like... I can't. I can't. I just can't bring myself to deal with that right now. I'm sorry. I just can't deal with that. It's so weird. Okay. Let's see. Well, let's keep it like this for now. We'll get like some more fun lights, because that'll help like warm it up a little bit in here. And then maybe if we could get, is there like a smaller ottoman or like little bench or something? Maybe just something to like stick in the corner that might help. One, we could add in some more like fabric color, I guess, but also, well, that kind of ties in actually that like yellowy color in the in the bed. I think that might even help. Maybe we could get like a, let me get a plant. Is there something that's a little bit bigger? Maybe like this one could be good in the corner. Okay. Okay. This is fine. Imperial Mac, thank you for the subs. I think that's okay. We definitely need to get more in this room. I think part of the problem that I'm having is that I'm really not loving the color of the wood. I think the color of the wood is what's sort of throwing me off. And while I really like it, I'm sort of unsure on whether or not I should keep it. So I kind of need to think about this. I like having a patterned bed. I'm just not sure if like the wood tones would match with... We can get a different desk. It's so difficult to figure this out. Always have a patterned rug instead. I guess that's true. I guess that's true. I do like the bed though. I think it's mostly just the it's the bed frame. I think I wish that it was gold instead of silver. But it's okay. This is doable. Everything's fine. Maybe we could swap this. The university carpet on the kids' room. Let's look at that. Discover University. I really had a hard time with the rug picks. Because there are other options, but like the scale and the color scheme is really tough to manage to make work, you know? That one that we were using has a pretty good scale for this room, which helps. I guess we could always do like a... Do you see what I mean? Like, all the good rugs just don't fit in this space. Like, people were saying the cats and dogs rug. This one is literally ginormous. Can't really use that. We tried this, thought it didn't look very good. Then we tried, like, this sized up. It was too big. Like, I don't know. We really have had a hard time with the rug choices. People are saying the laundry day rug. We were looking at this one. That's one of our first picks, too. Also didn't really love that in the end. So I don't know. It's always possible that we could use that and then just have, like... no color. We could just use the like patterned bit. That might be okay. And then we could try and get some like prettier artwork or something. I don't know. I think that's okay. I don't love this room. This room I'm sort of struggling with, to be honest with you. Let's put this further over. Maybe we could get a plant in here too. The hairy rug? I don't know. Would changing the wall color help? I mean, I was sort of trying to embrace the green. We've had a hard time with the wall color too, because we can't really do a patterned wall because like this one is patterned, but do you see how the pattern like stretches really wide on the curve? It's very tough. Maybe if we had a floor mirror or like some sort of mirror over here. Where's the like blanket? There's a blanket basket from Cottage Living that is like the cutest thing. I wonder if we could use that in here. Hi little blankets. I would like for you to go into my little room. I can raise this up a tiny bit. But I don't know, that might help, like, kind of fill in the space maybe a little. Honestly, even that color is okay. Then we can scoot the desk over. Maybe this could become more of like a, ooh, yucky. Never mind. I don't like that color. Oh, yucky. Maybe Blarfy can make a comeback. Blarfy's always a safe bet, honestly. You can't really go wrong. Maybe the dog. The dog in the gray could be kind of cute. Or the dog, wait, the black and white one has like the teal. Oh, that's good. Okay. Okay, I think that helps. Then there's like some cute like high school years clutter that I wonder if we could put like, maybe not. Oh, it's very difficult. Oh, maybe they have diplomas somewhere. Oh, there's not a lot of open wall space. Never mind, sorry. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. We can put them over here. No, I'm getting ahead of myself again. Sorry. Olivia, Mac, Imperial, thank you for the subs and stuff. I need to find art for above the wall. It's just so difficult. I don't know what I want it to look like. Maybe if there was like, I mean, luckily we can use somewhat bigger pieces of art on. I might use this one. I like how that brings in a little bit more, like it has the orange in it a little. I think this room kind of needs that. I feel like that helps. Maybe then it's okay. What, maybe we could just get, let me put the, like a sort of fancier light in here. And then we could probably do some scooting of this again, just to get it out of the way a little bit more. I don't think that we can fit curtains in here, but I feel like that's probably okay. And then we can just try and get another light because it's too dark, but maybe we can try and put like a laptop or something on this desk so the kid can study. And maybe some like simple decor. We can always get a backpack and stuff too. I don't want to fill it up like too much. That's the thing. It's hard for me to see like where the line is. It's hard for me to figure out like at what point is it too much. All right, I like this little backpack. Maybe it can have a skull. Can I work on the outside? Because the inside is causing me stress. The inside I'm not happy with. I think I might go work on the outside for a little bit. I really don't know what to paint it with on the outside either. I was sort of thinking about like, there's like lots of cottage living, like kind of stuff that might be good. Oops, I'm missing a. But like that, see, that's kind of a nice, like simple, you know. We don't really have. Oh God. Oh, this is gonna be so scary. bb.show hidden objects, bb.show live edit objects. All right. Debug. So weird trying to do a round build. Like this just feels so, so odd. All right, I want to use some of the debug landscaping because we do have a lot of really nice debug trees. Ideally, I would try and like fill in a lot of the back because we don't have a lot that I want to put in the back here. So to like kind of make the yard feel a bit smaller because I've put some trees, I think would help. I don't know about that. Maybe chickens? That's true. Chickens are not a bad idea. All right, Dan. All right. Okay, let's put this little flooring, little cottage flooring. The lighting is terrible. It was better without that tree there. Yeah, seriously, like, Dan, do you need help or something? Like, are you good? We can kind of have like a smaller bit of fence around. We don't have to like fence in the whole yard or anything. We can just sort of like compact it a little. We can also get like a small, oops, that's raised up. Oops, that's too heavy. Oh my gosh. We can see about giving ourselves like a little bit of a pond, although that's ugly. So let's try that again. Let's try what this looks like. That's very round. window glitch. I know, bestie, it's just gonna keep coming back. So I've clicked on it like 5 times. It's just gonna keep coming back. You don't need to worry about it. It'll just happen again and then I'll fix it again and it's and repeat. Don't worry. It has its moments. Okay, I think a little pond is kind of cute. Maybe. The house looks like a Smurf's house. What do you think? That's kind of a fun compliment, I think. Oops, can I make you a little bit smaller? I don't know. Listen to us and save before it crashes. Alice, my love, I literally just saved. I'm not listening to you, friends. It's okay. It's okay. This save the game point reward was a mistake. People get mad. It's okay. I'm also not listening to you, just so you know. I'm talking to a lot of people at once. I'm doing a lot of things at once, so, you know, give me a sec. Okay, I think what I'd like to do is kind of like, sort of bring it around a little bit more, because I want to like, I don't know, make it seem a bit more natural seeming. You're okay, Sailor Scout, don't worry. You don't need to apologize for redeeming the point reward. You just don't yell at me, you know, which you didn't do. It's really easy to just not yell at lilsimsie. I saved the Triforce. Thank you for the 5 unit subs and the resub. Thank you so much. And Miss Moringa and Sims Obsession, thank you for the subs too. Okay, let me think about how I want to do this. I might line up some bushes like kind of along the front here. Did I tour the old one already? We did the stream a long time ago and I'm posting the video tomorrow, friend. For the last one. Okay. I feel like this is a nice touch. Can I get like a small little tree from Debug? Because there's a lot of really cute cottage living Debug. Also, this kind of thing might be fun, but I don't know how it'll fit on the curved walls, so we have to think about that too. But I wonder if there's like a small tree, perhaps one that's kind of, see, like this one's kind of flowery. That could be a fun touch for the front yard. You know? It's kind of cute, kind of cozy. Okay. I like it. I might use this instead. Maybe I'll use the pink one. Maybe I'll get some of these. Okay, wait, let me think. Dan just yelled, oh no! Cottage living has such good Debug landscaping though, doesn't it? Like the best Debug landscaping is in cottage living. We have to think about, oh gosh. I feel like, maybe, does this come in like the yellow version? Maybe the yellow version's better. Raise that up, scoot that over. Maybe I could get like a little rock or something. I want some of the mushrooms. Oh God, this is gonna take us ages. Back scrolling we go. I want the little tiny Debug mushrooms because they're so cute. The little tiny Debug mushrooms. Did I scroll past them? Maybe. Yes, I probably did. Hello, little Debug mushrooms. No? There's one where it's like 3 little mushrooms. There's like the big wide pieces of mushrooms, And then there's just 3. Okay, there we go. It's more than 3, but that's what I wanted. Again, a little bit more than 3. Nothing happened in my headset, my love. I just am not using it today. I can switch around sometimes. That's the beauty of it. We'll see how we're feeling on the day. Pink Panther, thank you for the sub gift. Cat and Baby Pizza, thank you for the resubs too. Okay. Let me get myself a couple extra mushrooms so I can just pile them up later when I start putting some of this stuff around. Simsie has options, yeah. We were joking about this earlier because people were getting so panicked. See, this is the thing. I got a new headphones the other day. Used them because I was excited about them being new. People were distraught that I had new headphones on. Absolutely distraught that something had changed. and then today I had to do that like AT&T scary stream, and so I didn't want to have a giant thing on my head because I was nervous. I don't know, that's just my thought process. So I'm using these. Now people are scared again. I only had the new headphones for 2 days. I'm just gonna use them when I feel like it. I don't know, it's just, there's not like a deeper meaning. That's all. Anyway, change is scary. I understand. I really do understand. Okay. Let's think about how we're gonna pile this together. Because it needs to be kind of similar to what we did over there. But I need a mailbox. But anyway, change is scary, so I understand, chat. Don't worry. We don't need a cat mailbox. Now that I've picked it up, everyone's gonna be like, yes, we do. They'll be like, actually. But we don't have any pet stuff in the house, so we probably shouldn't use it. I kind of want to do like, I guess maybe I should scoot it over. Maybe that's scooted too far over. Do you think I could get away with using that one, or is that too, it's like too big. I don't think I want it to be that big. Maybe I'll just use this one. Wishing well, please? Maybe somewhere on this lot. That could be kind of fun. We have a lot of space. I don't like the Nifty Knitting mailbox. You know, artists, I want to, but I feel like that Nifty Knitting mailbox is like too, I don't know. It doesn't have enough like simple swatches, I guess, maybe is the problem that I have with it. I feel like I really want to like it and I really want to use it, but I always think that it's like really busy. So that's kind of the problem that I have with that Nifty Knitting mailbox, is that it seems like it's too much sometimes. Okay, 1 second, everyone. We have to remove the foundation. And then let's just finish the landscaping and then put the foundation back afterward, shall we? It's a little bit easier to do it that way, because when you're using debug landscaping like this, it's kind of weird and it jumps, so. Might just save ourselves the effort, you know? Okay. I think that we should probably have some landscaping like come around this way, but maybe it could be a little bit simpler in the front compared to the other side. I don't know. Is this Shrek and Fiona's forever home? Don't they have like a bajillion kids? I think it's too small for them. But it is very much giving like Shrek's house vibes. I absolutely agree with you. That's definitely what's coming across from this one. It is very Shrek's house today, this build. You're 100% right. They have 3, but yes, a bajillion. I think 3 is a bajillion as far as I'm concerned. 3 is a lot. Think about how many kids that is. They outnumber you. More than 1 is too many. I don't actually know about that, but I do know that I feel for my parents having 3 of us nightmares. So, for me right now, 1 is too many. As far as I'm concerned at this point in my life. I don't have any kids. The joke is that I don't want kids right now. That's the joke. I'm not pregnant, nor am I having kids right now. Before you start this, God, you have to like get ahead of it every time. There's no kids. Okay. Just gotta make sure we're on the same page. Your mom has 4? Oh, wow. My neighbors growing up had 7 kids. And to me, that felt like my worst nightmare. I thought that those parents were very impressive. To me, I couldn't think of anything worse. So I truly am impressed by that. You have 1? Don't people keep track of more than 1? Well, that's the thing, right? Kids are a lot. Major props to those of you parents out there. Kids are scary too. That's the other thing. Okay. Should we get a little like line of some crops? That'll be kind of cute, right? Think you want 2 or 3? Yeah, this is the thing. I've always in my head kind of been like, oh, I think I probably want to have 3 kids eventually. Because in my mind, that's like, because I grew up in a household of 3 kids. My parents had 3 kids. Like that in my mind, I'm like, it'd be great if they could have siblings. But then I'm like, 3 kids seems like a lot. Like, I don't know. That's a problem for future Simsie. My parents talk about how they used to want 4 kids. Obviously, they're not going to have any kids now, but my parents used to talk about how they wanted 4 kids, and I find that to be kind of scary. I can't picture there being another one of us. Like, if I had to be the oldest of 4, oh my God, 3 is bad enough. Okay, I think, yeah, I reject that, mother. I don't need more of them. You're the oldest of 4? I can't speak. My dad's the youngest of 4, which my dad is a terror, so I really feel for my grandmother. My grandma had 4 boys. The poor woman. She did not deserve that. She did not deserve all 4 of those men. My uncles are a lot. Okay, I think my mom is also the youngest. She has 2 older brothers. Okay, I'm thinking about getting a swing set. You adore me calling my dad a terror? Well, he is one. My dad will tell you that too. He knows. Okay, I probably shouldn't. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have the swing set so close to the crops if I'm gonna have crops like this. Like, maybe the kids shouldn't be like swinging straight into them. Is that floating? It is a little bit. That's weird. Do I even want a swing set? I don't know. I'm not sure. We could put some mushrooms by it. I think that's cute. The kit one? I don't like the kit one. I find it like kind of a lot. I don't know. I always try and then I always end up thinking it's too much. Like, it's fun, but I'm just not sure about it. We can think about it though. Interesting opinion. Well, it's not that I don't like it. I just think it's too much, and I don't like the swatches on it that much. Like, I don't think I like the swatches that have the matte underneath them. Like, those ones I don't think I like. You like my shirt? Thanks, Kayla. It's good to see you, by the way. Kayla, can I tell him about your dream? This is a really weird thing to say. Can I tell him about your dream? Just briefly. If not, that's fine. It's a very personal thing, I guess. Ping Pong Honey, thank you for the subs. Yes, that's fine. Okay, So weird. Kayla messages me earlier today, and she tells me that she had this really weird dream about like her internet getting turned off, and then AT&T being like, "You didn't pay the bill," and then Kayla being like, "I did," and like blah blah blah. That was kind of the dream, basically. More happened. It was kind of weird. But Kayla didn't even know that I was being sponsored by AT&T, and I had that like AT&T stream today. Because in the dream, she ended up like I was involved, and she was like, she got me to be like, I'm lilsimsie, and I say turn on Kayla's internet. It was like a really weird dream. But like then I had this sponsored AT&T thing today on AT&T's Twitch channel. Like what a weird like. Apparently we went to internet jail. Like I can read it to you. I had a dream my internet got turned off and they kept saying I didn't pay the bill, but I did pay the bill. And so I was crying and I called you and you called AT&T and said, turn our internet on right now. I am lilsimsie, and I say, turn it on. But they wouldn't, so then we started protesting and got arrested. People in jail kept saying how inspiring we were for sticking up for our internet rights. So we got sent to internet jail in Kayla's dream. And then I did a sponsored AT&T stream today. It's so weird. Anyway, I don't know. Chat, I don't know. And we were the heroes in internet jail too, as well, which is also extremely exciting. As far as I'm concerned, that's a big win. Okay, let me look at like the pond stuff. I'm not sure if I want to use a different color pond or not. I kind of like the color of that one, so maybe I will use that one. It's a little bit stinky looking, which is, in my opinion, a good thing. Here's some lily pads. Here's some cute little ones with some flowers on them. Maybe I'll put the little like fishing sign. You're allowed to fish in this pond. It's Shrek's swamp, yeah. No, this is like actually Shrek's little swamp. That's what I'm going for with this. So, I like it. Maybe I'll put some ducks in the little pond. Is that floating? It was. Is that floating? I literally can't tell. Okay, I might get us some fireflies too. I feel like that'll look really nice in game. I really like that, I think. I'm not sure about this area and like what to put over here. So we'll have to think about that a little bit more. And of course we also need to like finish filling in this stuff. There's some cute like base game gardening stuff that we can use. Wishing well? Well, is it gonna fit though, or is it too big? I'm not sure if the wishing well is like too much or not. Trash can? Oh, I don't have a trash can. I think the chickens are probably too big too. Let me get my little outdoor trash can. I'll stick it in the back. Because oh. That's the closest I can put it to the back of the house. Oh my god. Okay. I'm trying hard to not get mad at this. Let's put a little bit of bushes. Maybe. You're trying to think which fairy tale adventure from Shrek would live here? Yeah. Fairy tale creature, not adventure, sorry. Maybe I'll watch Shrek tonight. That kind of sounds like this one. Okay. I think... let me put this up. Put this here. Maybe I'll get this big one. I'll put the trash can by it. I'll put some dirt around it. Oh, you're not gonna watch Shrek tonight, Hope? I can't imagine why not. Seems like a loss if you're not gonna get to watch Shrek later. Okay, I want to get a couple like little, because there's a couple cutesy little like gnome things. Like there's this one who is very adorable. I feel like I should put them. Your stepdad has never seen Shrek? Also, I'm gonna bring a sim here because I want to I would like to plant some stuff in those crops. Stanley! Stanley! Okay. Sell furniture. Let's go. And then we'll load in, and then I'll plant some pumpkins or something. Avery, Mia, Local Honey, thank you for the subs. Have I seen the Golden Oak Mansion for sale? That's for sale for 15 million. I hadn't seen that. I'll have to look at it later. I'm sure it's really quite something. Okay. Can I like shift click? No, I can't. All right. Purchase oversized crop seeds. Let's do some... how about 3 kinds of pumpkin and maybe 3 kinds of watermelon? I don't know. Plant pumpkin, plant pumpkin, plant pumpkin. That'd be kind of cute, right? Oh, you think lettuce and not watermelon? Oh. Oh, can I not like... I can't force them to grow. Why not? I spelled the cheat wrong? Doesn't make a difference. I already had it on, so. They have to start blooming. Oh, maybe I'll just give it a second then. I mean, I'm probably gonna need to give it more than a second. Oh, maybe my skill sucks. Okay. I mean, I can fertilize the crops now. I don't think that's gonna affect anything else, but I might as well fertilize them while I'm here. Let's do it. Oops, don't talk to it. That's weird. Fertilized crop. Don't discuss thorny issues. Oh, did I not buy enough fertilizer? Fertilized crop. Fertilized crop. Maybe I did. I don't know. The fact that this sheet entirely scares me and amazes me at the same time. Oh yeah, it's stats.set underscore skill underscore level space major underscore gardening space number. They're all pretty much that format. Like major underscore handiness. So we'll wait and see if maybe they have to be blossoming first. So we'll try that. Go away. Leave me alone. Get out of my house. What time is it in Florida? It's currently 6:18 in the evening where I am. Yeah, I'm not remembering that. Okay, fair enough. I mean, there's no need to memorize that, so. No point in memorizing it if you don't have to. Okay, now they've grown a little bit. Maybe now I can cheat it. No, I can't? Okay, well, you know, it looks all right, so maybe I'll just leave it. These plants are never in season. I guess maybe I should say they're always in season. The plants from Cottage Living don't have like seasons. They just grow all the time. So you don't need to worry about them and their season they're in, luckily. Okay. I think, well, that's upsetting about them not having seasons. I mean, I think it kind of makes sense because they like made this whole new giant crop thing and they want you to be able to use it. And like otherwise they'd probably all be like, what, in the fall or something? I don't know. I'm okay with it. Although it is kind of weird how they grow in the winter. Doesn't bother me too much though. Okay, maybe I'll get some more debug trees. I think that might be okay. You get crops all year round. Yeah, so you can get all the cash from them, right? Yeah. Exactly. I think it's kind of nice to have at least one kind of all year round crop. So, I mean, we could always put like just a couple more little tree things to kind of try and fill it out a little, so that the lot feels like it blends into the environment a little bit better. At least that's kind of what I was thinking. Does that blend it in better? The ducks, I don't believe they're floating. They're floating in the water. I don't think they're floating above the water. That's not true. The mushrooms have seasons. The cottage living mushrooms don't have seasons. The giant crop. Might be thinking about the other mushrooms in the game, but the giant mushrooms from cottage living don't have a season. Okay. Thoughts? Comments? Concerns? Fairy, I think it's okay on the inside, to be honest. I don't even think it's that funky of a floor plan on the inside. I think it turned out all right. I might get a couple more, like, okay, so for example, you know the, like, pans from the base game that I can hang up on the wall? We could also get maybe, like, a hose and these little pots and pans, which are hanging a little bit lower than I thought they would. That might be good, though, to fill in the wall. I like that. We have this plate. Maybe that could go right here. I don't know, I'm just trying to add in, like, a couple extra little things in the living room, because we don't have a ton of wall space we need to worry about, but it wouldn't hurt to get, like, a couple small things. Just to kind of further embrace it. There's a clock from cottage living, but I think it's too big. Yeah, that's really big. Don't need to use that. Maybe I could use this one. Or is that weird? That might be a little bit weird. It comes in green, though. Hanging plant somewhere, please. We tried it, and we didn't think it fit in very well, Omni. We did try and put it there. But we had a hard time trying to make it fit. We felt like it was kind of out of place a little. I like that clock. I haven't really used that clock before either. Okay. I wonder if there's anything like... I guess we don't really need to put stuff everywhere, but... And I'll put it on the gallery when it's done. I saw someone in chat ask that. It's almost done. And we'll get it up on the gallery once it's completely finished. So, the columns have glitched again. Have they? Oh, no! This is the thing. I think these columns are destined to do that. Why? How does that make sense? I rotate it and they come back. It's so weird. These are the cottage living floors, Jordan. Yeah, you can get the nifty knitting stuff from Debug, yeah. You can, like, bb.show hidden objects, and then all the, like, knitting craftables are there. It's kind of annoying because they don't have swatches. They all are, like, an individual item in Debug. Like, do you see how, like, instead of this being one poof with a few swatches, it's, like, 6 poofs? So it's kind of annoying to scroll through, especially because the hanging plants have, like, multiple wall heights, too. But you can get the nifty knitting stuff in Debug like that, which is pretty good. I wonder if we could put, like, a small item sitting on top of the fridge. I'm gonna look into that. Oh, I forgot there's such cute little, like, hanging items. We could always swap this and use the shelf instead of the, like, little plant that or little thingy that we had before, if we like the shelf better. Although I don't love the colors of the shelf better. Specifically, I don't like the color of... Never mind. It's the bag. The bag is the same color as the column. And I don't like it. You know? Okay. Let me save my game really fast. Let me look at the other cottage stuff. Because there is like a little... Obviously, we already put like this pot. I wonder if we could put some jars on top of it or if it doesn't fit. Because it might be too tall. Like, it might be, like, floating or whatever. They're floating a little bit, but that could be okay. There's also the chicken egg thing. That's an option. Add more fireflies. I just put one a second ago, Trashley. There's a few. I think there's 3. We could put the little chicken thing. The chicken thing's kind of funny. I think it's really cozy in here. I love how cluttered the kitchen space is. Honestly, I'm really, really happy with this house. I feel like I had such, I need to go to Manage Worlds and come back. I don't want Stanley here. I had such low expectations. Oh wait, no, I need to change the color of the lighting. I had such low expectations because I thought this, the cottage and I thought the circle was going to be so hard to work with, but making it into a cottage, I think was really smart. Like, I think that it really worked. The laundry clothes hanger. We could put a clothesline, I guess. I hadn't really thought about that. Let me set color and intensity all lights to be the more yellow toned one. We can look at the laundry. And we did the tour on stream like weeks ago, a couple weeks ago, and we're gonna do the video tomorrow, okay? Okay. What are our thoughts on that? Does that kind of fit in? No, we didn't have a reference photo or anything, Easy T. I mean, it's a shell challenge, so I mostly just winged it to the best of my ability. I mean, I got stuck with, it had to be a circle, right? It had to be this exterior. So I kind of just winged it, and then once I figured out the roof, I went from there. So we didn't have a reference picture or anything. Not for this one. Do I read all of the messages? Like every single one in chat? Slyn, I'm pretty good about reading chat. Just because I didn't read it out loud doesn't mean I didn't read it. But I will say that it's literally impossible to read every single message. There's a bunch of people here, so I do my best. But obviously sometimes things scroll away. Like right now, if I'm looking away at the screen and then chat message scrolls away, like, so I do my best though. I think I'm pretty good at keeping up with chat, all things considered. Not to like toot my own horn or anything, but I think I'm pretty decent at keeping up with it. All right, I might put this on the gallery. I think I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I think I might put it up on the gallery. Yeah, my school I built is on the gallery too. I've built 2 schools now, Window, that are both on the gallery if you're looking for them. Okay, let me put this up. Circle shell challenge, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. Make sure I use the hashtag Simsie circle shell. My little cottage, nope, let me try that. I built a little cottage for my own circle shell challenge. This one was really hard. Okay, and then I stick on the gallery for you in case you want to download. And then if you want to do the shell yourself, it literally is just a circle. Yeah, you can build actual working schools now with the new high school pack, Mandy. You can build like an actual school. It's in the high school world, the new pack. You can like literally build a high school and you can bulldoze it and rebuild it from scratch. It's really fun. It's one of my favorite parts of the new pack is being able to build the high school. I really enjoy doing it. What about the old shell? And I answered your question like 2 seconds ago, my love. Literally 2 seconds ago, I read out your question and I answered it. We did the tours on stream a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna post the video tour tomorrow. It's always these people, I swear they get so caught up in the question asking, they forget to listen. I'm sorry if you didn't hear me say it. It's been a very common question today, so I'm sorry if I sound frustrated. I'm not frustrated. I just feel bad for the stream because I'm sitting here like every 2 minutes like, yes, we did the shell tours 2 weeks ago. So I feel bad like repeating myself over and over again because I know some people here heard it like 50 times today, but obviously it's a valid question. Just look out for in the chat. If you ever have like an easy question, look out for the mods in the chat because they'll probably help answer it. Things like that are, you know, like when's the shell tour for this one going to be? Oh, the 15th of August, you know, like easy things that people can answer in chat too. Anyway, let me show you the shell. Am I sitting in my chair sideways? A little bit. Not on purpose. It's kind of turned because I'm sitting like crisscross. I'll show you the shell, the plain one. But yeah, that's just in case I ever missed your question. It's really good to look out for answers in the chat because I might not see it, but someone in chat might see it and answer it for you, which will be pretty good. This is what the shell is. Good luck. Honestly, it's really hard. People earlier were like, this is boring. It's too simple. All right. Good luck trying to roof it. What do you mean boring and too simple? Have you seen this? Boring and too simple. Oh, and Fort, you're totally fine. Don't worry, friend. You're totally fine. It's no big deal. Just want to make sure everybody hears the answer, you know? Does it have a flat part? Yeah, there's like these walls are flat, so I can draw the line for you. There are some flat walls, because it would be, in my experience, very annoying if there weren't some. But they're like those, so there's some flat pieces, which is helpful. But the roofing is very tough. I think that my other idea, I did a cottage, obviously. My other idea was to kind of do like embrace with an overhang and then try and do like a more modern looking restaurant or something. I might even do that later this week. I'm not going to do it today though. But maybe at some point we can do something like that. You're allowed to stack it this time. Yeah, normally you aren't, but we decided for this shell, because it's so simple, if you want a second floor, or God forbid a third floor, you're allowed to stack it. It has to be stacked though. You can't like offset it or anything. And you can't add like a different kind of second floor, but you can stack the current shell. Normally you can't do that. This time we're saying that you can because it's a circle. So, window, I'm posting the Bell family in a couple of days. We had, just so you all know, I always feel so guilty when people ask that question so often. Obviously, I couldn't play with the Bell family when I had the high school pack early access because I couldn't like use the gallery or have any other packs. So I couldn't film with them when I had early access to the high school pack. And I was doing a fair amount of pre-recording because Dan was going to be in the UK and couldn't edit for me. And also I was like going to visit St. Jude and stuff. So I recorded a lot in early access, couldn't film with the Bell family until the high school pack actually came out. And then the high school pack actually came out, and then the game was broken. And when you played in short and long lifespan, there was this massive aging bug. So I'm not trying to open up my beloved 8th generation save when there's a massive aging bug that's going to break it. So I was kind of avoiding playing it until they fixed the aging bug. Does that make sense? So it's like a combo of the like pre-recorded high school pack content, and then also like once the patch actually came out, I didn't want to play with them until the game was fixed because I didn't want to break the save. So I hope that makes sense, but blame The Sims for being broken. And as we all know, the Bell family save is famously on short lifespan, so I'm not trying to mess with it. The aging bug should be fixed, Via. They said that a few days ago. I haven't had any problems in a few days, so. The update came out, I think, on Tuesday. So it's been a few days since the bug was fixed. You think the bug is still there, Mango? You've had the aging bug still? Like the bug where your Sims age up like 20 days on long lifespan as soon as you come out of CAS? You've had that bug? So, honey, there's a separate kind of early access, and it's only for expansion packs. Because back in the day, they used to fly us out, not all of us, but some of us, out to California to their studios to play the packs early. Obviously, with COVID, they can't do that. So there's like a special kind of early access for expansion packs that they do, where they give me like a separate version of The Sims 4 in my Origin library. Because they can't just give me the code for the pack until the patch is out. Does that make sense? Because the game doesn't work. The high school pack is built on the latest version of the game. So I can't just get like a code download to my regular Sims 4 until the patch is out. Well, the patch usually comes out like 2 days before the pack comes out. So when they do these like super special early accesses for the expansion packs, they give me like a second version of The Sims 4 in my Origin library. And it has just the base game, the newest update that's not out for everybody yet, and then the high school pack, or, you know, cottage living, or whatever it was in the past. And so in that version of the game, it's got the watermark floating around it because it's like super early access. It has no access to the gallery. You can't use the gallery or save things to your library from that version of the game. And obviously I have no other packs. So I can't like play with the Bell family in that save because I don't have the other packs. I don't have like all their stuff, you know, so, but anyway, That's how it works. The same thing happened. Remember when I did the builds for Snowy Escape? And I had like super early access to Snowy Escape when it was like still halfway done to make the builds, like the 3 of the lots that are in that world in Mount Komorebi. They gave me like a second version of The Sims in my origin library, and they would update it like every week as they were like developing the game. To like they would update it, and then next week I would have like more objects that didn't exist last week and stuff. It was pretty cool. But it's like a separate version of The Sims 4 in my library. Obviously, I can't show you because I don't have one right now, but I also can't show you anyway because I can't show you when I have it live, but that's how it works. So that's why when I had when I had the high school pack, I had it for like 4 days, just like 4 days early access, which is a lot better than in the past. To be honest, obviously it was a huge opportunity to get to go to California and like visit their studios in person, and I would love to do that again in the future when it's safe, but being able to record at home with that version of early access is so much better, because when we would do the like recording events in person at EA, like there would be like 50 of us all in a room with computers. Like they have like a literal like half basketball court at EA, because it's, you know, they have a lot of sports games that they make. They have a literal like half basketball court, and they would just line up tables and computers, and then we'd all play early access in there. But obviously you can't record audio in there. Like I was just recording gameplay and then like coming back and trying to like scrape together videos. You can't record live, which is really different style of content, obviously. And we also only had like 2 days, and they weren't 2 full days of recording. We'd get like 4 hours each day, and that's it. Whereas if you have like 4 days straight at home, like I would stay up like super late at night recording when I had early access here, you know? So it's interesting. It's kind of a cool concept, but that's a little insight into how it works. But anyway, you can add roof pieces wherever you want, Juicy. Literally any roof pieces anywhere you can add. My audio's cutting in and out, is it? It looks like it's level for me, so it might be on your end. That's really annoying, though. I'm sorry that's happening to you. That really sucks. That was happening earlier today. So I mentioned this earlier, but I had to do like a sponsored thing on AT&T's Twitch channel today. And it was like a big hosted stream. Honestly, such high production value. It was so scary. There was like a host, there was me, there was 6 other people. It was like interviews. They had like so many staff members in there. Like they had, yesterday I had a tech check for like 30 minutes. Today I had to be there like 2 hours early tech checking and running through stuff. Like it was a very high production event. But they were using this like really weird bot or something. I think it's like fancy. They're using like a weird bot or something in the Discord server. So if you know anything about how Discord calls work, like usually when you talk to people on Discord, you're all in the same call, like in the same voice channel. But they had like the host's voice channel, my voice channel, the other 6 in a separate voice channel. And then they had like a bot that was like hooking us all up, and I guess like behind the scenes they were able to like control who was able to hear who, blah blah blah, with their little like magic computers. But we were all in different voice channels, and I think because of that, like the whatever they were using to do it was like sometimes making it very robot-y when I was hearing them. So like at one point, one of the people in it like did a song, like played an instrument and did a song. It was so cool, but I literally couldn't hear it. Like it was like so robotic, I couldn't hear anything. So I'm like trying to do these interviews and like trying to talk to them, but I like can't follow half of what they're saying because it's like cutting in and out so much. And so it was really difficult because I'm like here on this stream in front of all these people, and then I can't really even like fully hear what's going on. So I'm trying to like respond and react to them, but like I also sometimes I can't hear what they say. So it was really bad. It was very tough. I heard people in chat that watched that they couldn't notice that they couldn't tell that it was happening. Obviously you couldn't hear it, but I could. So I'm glad that it wasn't noticeable, but it was very tough because I was like trying so hard to listen closely and then like make sure I, you know, was trying to catch context from what I was missing and things like that. So, and there was a little bit of like delay as well with what people were saying, which was kind of tough for me to use too. So, but anyway, very hard to organize such a production. I find that kind of thing when people do those like fancy streams, they're so interesting. Like, they have to like set up everyone's cameras and mics, and like that seems like so much work. Like it's the whole thing, like the whole production of it seems so stressful. That's why they hired a production company for it. They had like a proper production company hired for it. It's very impressive. So, oh yeah, I watched the clip back, Gingy. So I've heard the song now because there was a clip of it. So I watched the clip back. The VOD should be up on AT&T's Twitch channel. Yeah, you don't have to watch it or anything. But if you want to, I guess you can. Just for context. Yeah, the VOD is up on their Twitch channel. I guess I can link you the VOD then. But again, don't feel like you have to go back and watch it. But if you want to, you can. But anyway, it was kind of scary. I don't usually do stuff like that. Like, I don't usually do, like, you know, fancy streams. I sit here and play The Sims by myself, so it's always kind of nerve-wracking doing things like that. But anyway. Yeah, I heard we were on the front page. Kind of spooky. I don't know, Mango. I finished the builds. I might get off a little bit early. Like I said, I've had a really long day. I've been really stressed out today. So maybe I'll end up getting off like 15 minutes early or something instead of staying until 7 like normal. It was so scary. Yeah, there was one part of the stream where, so there was like 6 creators and I had to like play a game where he would tell me like, oh, this streamer did this thing once. How embarrassing. Guess who did it? And I felt so mean. I felt so mean. I did not like it at all. Like there was one point where one of the people had, they were playing Fall Guys. And by accident, they had, and like there's this game in Fall Guys where you play like soccer, basically. It's a team game and you get put on 2 separate teams. And they had scored in the wrong goal 3 times without realizing, because they didn't see chat being like, you're doing it the wrong way. So they had like scored in their own team's goal and given the other team 3 points without realizing. Very funny. But then I had to guess which of them had done that. And I felt so mean being like, yeah, I bet you're not good enough at this to realize, like, I bet you suck. I just hated it. I just hated it. I did not want to have to guess. I felt mean having to guess. Like, it was embarrassing. And then I was kind of like, to an extent, I was kind of like, oh, I haven't guessed you for anything. I'll guess you, even though I don't think it was you, just because I didn't want to, like, hurt anybody's feelings. I guessed right for a couple of them, but I don't know. It was embarrassing. I felt bad. It was kind of a fun game, though. It's always fun to hear about, like, embarrassing stories that have happened to people on stream. Like, a couple of them were pretty funny. Like, one of the people was talking about how their cat had, like, knocked over their tripod, like, knocked over the camera, and, like, unplugged a bunch of their things for their stream. And so they had to, like, scramble to, like, refix it all because the cat had knocked it all over. I relate to that so much. Like, it's so funny to hear, like, because we've all been there. We all have, like, tech issues and embarrassing things happen on stream. So it's always fun to hear about, like, other people's moments, you know? Where do you get Fall Guys? You can get it on the Epic Games Store, Presley. It's free. It's free to play. You can also get it on the Switch if you've got a Switch, but you can play on your computer from Epic Games. Epic is kind of like, it's similar to like Steam or Origin, if you know about either of those game platforms. It's the same thing. It's like a game store, but it's a different company. Like Origin is all EA games. Epic is Epic. So Epic is who makes Fortnite. So you might be familiar with it. It's probably on PlayStation and Xbox. Yeah, I'm not sure about that though. I think you can get it on Steam too, but you need an Epic account, but it's on Epic and it uses Epic stuff now, so. Yeah, Epic is pretty cool. They give free games every week. It's kind of fun. It is on Xbox, yeah. Yeah, and it's obviously on Switch as of recently, so. And it's free to play if you want to. No, you know what? I don't have an Epic creator code, Ruben. I've never even thought to try and get an Epic creator code. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to, like, reach out to them about it, but I don't have one. I don't have a creator code for Epic. So, oh, is it really, Christine? That's pretty fun. I did my take on the shell. Yeah, I can show you if you want to see it. It was quite stressful, but I think it turned out all right. I made it into a cottage. I show. One moment. Here we have my little cottage. The roof is super weird, obviously, but that's because the building is super weird. I think it turned out all right, though. I kind of like it, and it's got, like, a little farm. This is the inside. It's 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. We've got, like, a little kitchen. There's a little tiny living space, which I really liked. I thought it turned out pretty cute. So, why doesn't famous Fortnite streamer lilsimsie have an epic creator code? You know me. Famous Fortnite girly, lilsimsie. So, what is shell called in the gallery? Oh, it's called Circle Shell Challenge on the gallery. This house is uploaded, Bex. Yeah, I finished it a few minutes ago, so I uploaded it. The shell is uploaded too if you want to try and do the challenge. Remember the 360 no scope? Oh my god, I don't want to talk about it. No, oh, speaking of, okay, so you know that Uture show that they're having me judge? The last episode is tomorrow. I'm in that one too. They had all the judges come back for the last episode. Basically, it's like a YouTube gaming competition. They have like every episode, like 4 judges. They had me judge 2 of them. One of them was Fall Guys, and one of them was Fortnite. So out of my element. But I did it. I judged Fortnite. And then the finale is tomorrow. The winner of this gets $100,000. So if you want to watch it, I can link you like the YouTube channel so you don't miss it. You can also vote tomorrow, like when the show comes out. You can vote so that you can try and contribute to who gets the $100,000. But they have me judging it. It's kind of a fun show, actually. My parents have watched the whole thing and like really raved about it. So, I mean, if they like it, it's probably a good sign, right? But it's pretty cool. There's like some other YouTube creators in there that have been like making these like short form videos each week, like playing a different game. And they've done a really good job. Like the editing on them is so cool. I really think that you'd like it if you go back and watch them. Even if you don't like play the games that they're playing for the videos, like, because I don't play Fortnite. I really liked watching their Fortnite videos. Like I thought it was really interesting because I don't really consume a lot of Fortnite content either. Obviously. So it's kind of fun, like to watch what they did with it and what they made out of it. Like one of them made like a full on like movie, basically. It was really cool. But anyway, the last episode comes out tomorrow, so I'll talk about that probably in the video tomorrow, and everything, but, I think you might like it. The link again? Yeah, I'll put the link again for you if you want it. Don't worry, I'll put the link again. Hey, Lil and Allie and Triangle and Kristen and Beers and Ash and Great and Sierra, thank you all for the subs. Can you vote? Like, can I? Well, I filmed, like, I already filmed the video. Like, I already reacted and like, judged and gave a score to everyone in it. So, like, to that extent, I did vote, I guess, because I gave them all a score. But, like, I won't, like, vote for the winner, I guess. Oh, can you vote? Oh, yeah, sorry. Well, you said, can you vote? So I thought maybe you meant me. But you, like, yes, you publicly will be able to vote for the winner. Yeah. But anyway, you two won't like watch it. Can you tell me the name of the vid? I'll tell you the name of the channel. It's Uture, Uture. You can look that up on YouTube. Maybe type show after it. Uture show, Uture, like future without the F, is the name of the show. So, it's kind of cool. Mativa, thank you for the 22 months. I felt really, I don't know, I felt really out of place being asked to be a judge. Not like, I don't know, maybe it's just me being like critical of myself, but there's a lot of people that are doing that show that literally have 20 million subscribers. And then me. So like in that Fortnite video, it's like 20 million, lilsimsie. So it's, I just feel like I'm not, I feel like I don't belong in that group, you know? I have over 1 million. Yeah, I mean, like, I have a lot of subscribers on YouTube, but, like, there's a huge difference between, like, 1 million and 15 million, you know? So I felt a little bit out of place in the group, but I felt very grateful for them for inviting me, so it's very kind of them to do. But anyway, any new merch soon? Well, it's interesting that you asked that, Hannah. It's just interesting that you asked that. Okay, soon, like really soon. There's something, you are literally never, ever, ever gonna guess this. You will not expect this. Oh, you really have no idea what to expect. It's two things. There's a shirt, which is really cute, actually. Like, it's my favorite one we've made so far, I think. And something else. And the something else, you will literally never guess. Like, you just won't guess it. It's so silly. But it's so good. So I hope that you enjoy it. That is all. Tell mods, please. Okay. Christine, I'll send you the picture that I took yesterday in mods. No leaks though. And then I'll show all of you soon. Just give me time. We're not ready yet. But I think you'll enjoy it. Anyway, I'm probably gonna get off stream here in a sec. I'm probably gonna go find someone to raid. I think that you will have a good time there. What am I saying? Sorry, I got distracted reading my mods chat. I'm gonna find someone to raid. As far as tomorrow goes, update on the stream plan for tomorrow. We're playing Among Us with some friends tomorrow on stream. So we'll be doing Among Us tomorrow in like 24 hours. We'll be live playing Among Us. So that'll be really fun. And then I suppose, with that being said, let me go see who all is live. I'm sorry for teasing you. Blame the person who asked, because I wouldn't have brought it up. But then they asked, and so I answered, vaguely. It's not my fault. Blame chat for asking. They brought it up. I wouldn't have done it, but then I was given the opportunity, so I took it. I took the opportunity and I ran with it. Anyway, have the best rest of your night, everybody. Happy Friday. I think I'm gonna go, I want to go raid. Ooh, wait, this sounds fun. I might go over, I'm like skipping through sim streams trying to figure out who to go over and say hi to. But Sarah Kendall is currently doing a apartment renovation, but with custom content. So that sounds like a lot of fun. I'm kind of into that idea. I want to go watch a apartment renovation. Yes. And also, I mean, a lot of you probably might be working on your shell challenges right now, so you can go watch some more build content on Twitch, right? But anyway, have the best rest of your night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out today. I had a lot of fun. This build turned out pretty well. And thank you to those of you that came by to that AT&T stream, because I was so nervous. It was very nice having, like, familiar faces in chat. It's always a relief to, like, when you're in a stream like that on, like, somebody else's channel, it's kind of nerve-wracking, because it's like, what if these people don't like me? So it's always nice to have people that you know show up in chat. And it's like, okay, that one's safe. But anyway, thank you all for hanging out. I love you. Have the best Friday. And with that, I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow, okay? Okay. Good night, everyone. Goodbye. And stop streaming.